Give you one experience. There was a girl who's the sister of my best friend. And when I met his sister, or I saw her, it was like, wow. She was such a beautiful girl.
Really?
And I asked him, I said, Zach, you meet your sister? He said, no. I said, come on, man, I'm your man. What's going on? So he told me, no, we're Muslims. Don't go like that.
Oh, this is before you're Muslim.
Yeah. He said, we're Muslims, doesn't go like that.
Yeah.
So he says, if you want to meet my sister, you got to go talk to my father. So when I went to go see her father, he already knew I was coming. So he had a newspaper right here. Mm-hmm. He had the Bible right there. Then he had the Yusuf Ali Quran sitting over there. He says to me, so I want to ask you a question. I want you to read from this newspaper a little bit. I want you to read something from this Bible right here, scripture. But then I want you to read the Quran. So he said, just read from each one. Take your time. And after I did it, he asked me, which one of them do you think God is speaking to you? Or which one of them you think is the voice of God resonating with you? And I told him the third one. He said, then your insight is good. It's just that itself. The Quran speaks to the person. It's not just a book of history or a book of scripture. It's a voice of God speaking directly to the person who is reading. Anybody who listens to the Quran or reads the Quran with an open mind, open heart, they're going to get that feeling. By the way, that young lady that I was impressed with, she became my wife. Zach's sister became my wife. And her father directed me to go talk to a man. His name was Sheikh Dawood Ahmed Faisal. But over a period of 2.5 hours, this man just polished it out for me. I mean, to be honest, we call it, he smashed it. He talked about history, he talked about scripture, he talked about morality, I mean, everything. And at the end, so he says to me, so do you want to become a Muslim or not? And he said it just like that. And I had no hesitation. It was just so clear to me that what I had heard about Muhammad, sallallahu peace and blessing, the Quran that I read. So that year, 1965, was a momentous year for me. Malcolm was assassinated. I became a Muslim, and I also married my first wife.
Wow.